A mutant catfish. It must be an ally of the turtles. No, sir, he's a Jar Jar Binks. I hate the prequels. Kill him. Got it, boss. You suck. Did you just fart? It was Jar Jar Binks. Right.
Hello YouTube, Ultra Maximus back with another toy review. Today we're taking a look at another Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Out of the Shadows figure, and it's Kraang. Yes, the upcoming Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie is on its way, and these figures have hit the shelves apparently. They are heading out that way, so keep an eye out for them on a shelf near you. And I've already done Bebop and Rocksteady, so this was the figure that shocked me the most that came out. I was not expecting this, at least on a blister card, which shouldn't surprise me because I don't think they really have another scale aside from the one with the actions and the larger toys. So I don't know, I thought maybe we'd get one of those, but definitely cool to see this figure get released, you know, even included in the film. That was kind of a shock to me. I think, what was it, trailer number 3, that we actually get to see the android body and then Kraang in there. Very, very cool. And if you've watched my previous videos, if you haven't, I'll put a link here, but they do come with the little sheets that show you what you can get in addition, and there is a Technodrome, so we will see that in the movie. So let's go ahead to check out Kraang's package. That doesn't sound right. Alright, so here we have Kraang in the box, and it's the standard movie card. We get a picture of the turtles. It's got the movie logo. It says Kraang down here. There is little brain-like Kraang in his movie form and his android body in the movie form. Definitely pretty cool, but still harkens back to the old cartoon, which I really, really do like. Very appreciative of that. Just kind of a close-up. Again, there are the movie turtles. Movie logo, there's the android body and Kraang, and there it says Kraang. So yeah, pretty much it for the front. Back of the package, just like the other figures, we get the movie turtles logo, all the other figures in the wave, no April O'Neil, and only 3 of the 4 turtles in costume. So that's kind of interesting. Here are the turtles. Again, I just don't see the need to buy these guys again, as I got them from the first movie. Here are the costumed turtles. The pirate run, really, really weird. Casey Jones and Splinter. And then here are the previous 2 I've already reviewed, including Kraang as the 3rd in this one. Like the new foot soldier, gotta say I do like him. Shredder, he just doesn't look big and bad to me. He just looks like an upgraded foot soldier. I don't know. I'm thinking I like the first Shredder toy a little bit better, to be honest about it. So that's pretty much it for the packaging. Let's go ahead and get Kraang out of the box and see what we think. So here we have the Michael Bayverse Kraang and android body. I still am not sure about this figure. I like it. I do like it, but there are some things that are very strange to me about this figure, and I'll kind of go over that. First off, sculpt. Awesome. I love it. I like the new design. The android body is kind of big and bulky. I'm definitely digging that. Articulation's kind of hit or miss with me on this one. The upper arms have some limitations to the articulation. The legs actually have more articulation than Bebop and Rocksteady did. And I'm upset in the fact that I understand there is no waist swivel in here. However, I would have liked to have seen a swivel at the top above the little section that Kraang goes in, so you could spin the top of the figure around like we saw in the film trailer. I think that would have been really, really cool, but I do understand the limitations for a $9 toy. That being said, I do like the paint. I mean, it's mostly variations of gray and dead flesh tone, but definitely pretty cool. Now, Kraang is like a bubblegum pink color. If we can get this to focus here. Now, a fellow YouTuber said to be careful about the eyes, that the paint on the eyes rub off pretty easy, so I'm not sure if that is the case, and I really don't want to test it. So, FYI, if you have issues, leave a comment down below. Leave it down below and let us know. This is a very soft rubber. And in fact, it kind of irritated me that one of the tentacles, this one I think, was in the plastic, like in a little hole, and you had to pull it out, and it just felt like it was going to rip it apart, and that was very frustrating. He's all kinds of gross and weird and bent around, so he looks like a mix between a brain and a slug. He has variations on the tentacles. I like that. And getting this thing into the Android body is weird. You're not ever going to get it in exactly the way it looks on the back of the package, FYI. He is hollow underneath. He's very squishy, which I guess that's appropriate for a brain, and it goes in and out relatively decently in the Android body. It just seems like there's a lot of brain here to get squished into the Android cockpit, and I'll kind of show that here in a second. As far as articulation on this figure, its head moves back and forth. That's really about it. The arms move up and down. They do go around all the way, but the joints, well, no, they don't. I lied. That's about as far back as it goes. These joints are super stiff on these upper arms. This arm has a single jointed elbow. It has a twist. No twists at the wrists, which is disappointing. This arm goes all the way around, which at least is nice. The big, huge elbow only has a single joint, no twist. No twist at the hand. That hand is bigger. So I'm guessing there's some size shaping differences. Here's the cockpit for Kraang to go into. Kind of cool. I like it. Spacious, I guess. I like the back. You can see him in the back there as well. So very, very cool. Now the legs have some decent articulation going on. They're on swivels and ball joints. So it goes up, it goes back, comes out like that. Which is nice. Single jointed knee, no twists at the knee. So, yeah, I don't know. It's not as articulated, but it has different articulation than Bebop and Rocksteady do. Alright, so we're going to put Kraang into the Android body, and I mean, it takes a minute because you got to really stuff him in and stuff the little tentacles in, so I'm going to attempt this on camera. Inside his Android body, and I kind of showed it a little bit, or tried to, where a couple of tentacles were hanging out, because in the show he does have the two tentacles that kind of pop out in the old cartoon show, but you could shove them all in, leave a couple of them out, however you want to get him to fit in there. I mean, it's a very weird and goofy fit, I will say for sure, but it is kind of cool that he does get jammed in there, so, I mean, it is what it is, I guess. I don't know. I'm still on the fence with it. So taking a closer look at the figure itself, detail is amazing. I like the different shades of metal on it. Love the head sculpt. The visor looks nice. Kraang looks pretty decent for what he is. I wish that we could get him in a little easier, but it would kind of compromise the structure of the figure. Detail on the shoulders, really cool. Love the kind of dead flesh tone, and the fact that the joints look like they're cybernetic parts are really, really cool. Love the back of the figure. I like how we can see Kraang back there. Looks really cool, and again, those cybernetic elbow joints, definitely digging it. I love how the flesh is kind of almost a dead-looking color, which is very, very cool. Taking a look at the bottom half of the figure, love the legs, love the silver on the legs, all the detail there. The fingertips made of like metal claws, very interesting. Interesting to see they're different sizes. It's like the left arm's a lot bigger and designed different than the first one, so I'm wondering if we're going to see some shape-shifting on the character in the movie. I like the hips, almost look like a different metallic colored shorts. Very, very cool. Overall, sculpt is nice. Paint is nice on this because they're able to combine both paint and metallic plastic colors, which I find very cool, and it's an easy way to get a good look from Playmates, considering they like to cheapen out on our paint. For comparison, Here we have Kraang with a couple turtles, and we got the comic book Leonardo and the Nickelodeon Raphael, and he's pretty good sized in comparison. I think he makes a good big bad. He's definitely the big bad in the movie for sure. He's probably only going to have like, what, 5 minutes of screen time total, I'm sure, at the end of the film. But, you know, it is what it is. Kind of like the Dinobots in Age of Extinction. But, yeah, definitely cool. I like the design of the new figure. I really do. And I think it scales really well with the other Playmates lines. So is the Movieverse Kraang a figure you want in your Turtles collection? Absolutely yes. This is probably, to be honest, one of my favorite Kraang figures we've ever gotten. I mean, this is more like the old cartoon than anything we really got out of the cartoon. Now, I know they put a third-party cartoon Kraang, Classics Kraang together, and that looks really, really neat. I think Optibotimus did a review on that. That was very cool, but this, as far as an official figure, this is probably my favorite one that we've gotten. I'd like it to be a little bit bigger, but the size is okay. At least it's still bigger than Turtles. It's very solid feeling. Articulation is okay, and the paint apps are pretty good. Getting Kraang into the little compartment's kind of weird, but he's squishy enough to go in there. How well will that Kraang figure hold up in time? I don't know. It may disintegrate eventually, or I'm sure there are going to be lots of them that lose tentacles over time. But yeah, I mean, it is what it is. It's just a little $9 toy, but overall, I really like it. Kids are going to like it, especially when the movies come out. I think collectors are going to like it because this is a Kraang toy we never got as a kid. The only, and these are nitpicks, the only things really I wish were a little bit better on it, a little bit more articulation in the arms, and I would have liked to see the top half of the thing spin around like we saw in the trailer. But again, you know, that really kind of probably is a bit much to ask for that size figure. But, you know, make it a little bit bigger and, you know, make it 12 or 15 bucks. That'd be okay. And then maybe an easier way to get him in there, but that could compromise the structure of the toy. I don't know. But it's definitely a cool little figure. So there he is, Kraang from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Out of the Shadows.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. If you like this video, thumbs it up. If you hate this video, thumbs it down. To watch more Ultra Maximus, click on the links to the right. Don't forget to subscribe and share. And as always, look for more videos in the future.